So welcome back. This is lecture 4 of standard costing and variance analysis, and this is for CMA intermediate June 2022 attempt. ठीक है, तो ये है हमारा lecture 4. अब हम standard costing का और हम variance analysis की problems कर रहे थे. We had done one problem. We were into the second one. ठीक है, so please see the lecture before this. We have already solved half of it. I won't be able to repeat it again fully. Okay, so please see that and then continue here. It was 3 variances we had already computed. Illustration 1 was already over, and illustration 2, okay, just go through the previous lecture and then join back. So we had already completed 3 variances. Okay, so I'm just continuing from here, from where we left in the last lecture. Okay, so right, so what I said is what we did here is we first created the standards data, because we had standards for only 1 unit, correct? 1 unit output, and we knew that actual production was 500 units. So we created a table for standard of 500 units. Okay, this is how we got this part. Okay, basically here this and this we calculated. Okay, right. Okay, so this 2 is nothing but this 2. This 4 is nothing but this 4. Okay, so and then we calculated for 500. So we multiplied both by 500 and we got the standard. Now we already had the actuals here. It's given already, right? Only rate had to be calculated. We calculated by 3410 upon 1100. In both cases we did like that. Here 3960 upon 1800. This is how we got the rate, and we got both the tables. The cost variance we found out directly. 7000 minus 7370. We got 370. Okay, cost variance was this minus this. This is the total variance. Okay, now if we drill down further, what we did is, for getting price variance, we said that this is the actual data. Okay, had they bought at correct price, okay, what would have they got? So we got, so हमने ये बोला कि सही प्राइस में अगर लेते तो एक्चुअल डेटा का टेबल कुछ ऐसा दिखता, like this, right? The actual data, had they bought at correct price, we would have got this table. Okay, so that means that now the difference, that is this and this, the difference between this and this, can be called as price variance. So this much is the only extra price which we paid. Okay, in price variance we always multiply by actual quantity, because you pay extra price only for the quantity you buy, right? What you have not bought, you do not pay the extra price. So that's why it is always multiplied by actual quantity. Okay, so here 6900 minus 7370. Okay, this will give you your variance. So we got our price variance here. Now usage variance, what we did is, this was a standard. Okay, this was a standard. Okay, and actual, had it been in standard price, then this would have been the price, correct? So now we can say that this difference between this and this, here there is no price variance factor in it, right? So this becomes your usage variance. Okay, this whole thing is your usage variance. And now we will split this part into mix and yield. What we will do is, ठीक है, यूसेज वेरिएंस आप समझ गए ना, ये माइनस ये है. अब ये जो है यहाँ क्या करेंगे, विल से इफ दिस इज इंस्टेड ऑफ 3000, इफ इट वाज 2900, तो स्टैंडर्ड प्राइस कितना होगा? व्हाट, हाउ विल कंप्यूट इट? दैट विल बी 2900 into 7000 upon 3000. Okay, in other words, 7,000 is multiplied by the ratio of 2900 upon 300. Okay, so this is called your revised standard quantity. There is a term used, is called as revised standard quantity. So here, just see this. Okay. So here 2,900 into 700. So I'll do it here. Just see this. I'm doing it here. Okay. To 7,000. That is this. Okay. Multiplying by the ratio of 2900 upon 300. This is the price for revised standard quantity. 2900 is the revised standard quantity. Similarly, you can find revised standard quantity for individual material also. How? Just multiply by the same ratio. 2900 upon 3000. Multiply 1000 by 2900 upon 3000. 2000 by 2900 upon 3000. So you will get for individual materials. If you add them, again you will get what you will get here. Same. Okay. So total I'm finding out here 7,000 into 2900 upon 3000. Okay, what I'm getting 6766. So this 6766 I'm taking here, just putting it here. Okay. So 6766, this is the standard price for 2900. For 3000, the standard is 7,000. For 2900, it is 6766. Okay. So can I say that if I find the difference between 7,000 and 6766, that will be the yield variance. Okay, the amount of material which I had to put more. Actual is 2,900, right? I had to put 100 more. Okay, for 3,000, this is the price. For 2,900, this is the price. If I find out the difference, it will be for 100. Another way to do it is directly put here 100. For 100, you can find it out directly. That will be your yield variance. I'll show you also that as well. Before that, just see. And yield variance, in yield variance, always remember, if the yield is more, actual yield is more than standard yield, okay, it is favorable, right? You had to get, by this process, you are going to get, say, 400 units. End of the process, you got 405. In the market, you will get price for 5 more, right? मार्केट में आपको 5 का ज्यादा प्राइस मिलेगा. तो यील्ड वेरिएंस में कभी भी एक्चुअल यील्ड ज्यादा आता है तो फेवरेबल है, कम आता है तो एडवर्स है. हियर द एक्चुअल यील्ड इज here your actual yield is yes less, correct? It is less because sorry, your actual yield here is going to be more, correct? Will it be more or less, the actual yield? It will be more. Why? Because while putting 2,900 actual, you are getting how much? You are getting 500 kg of output. And here you are putting 3,000 of standard and you're getting the same output. So in standard data, the yield is less. Okay? So which is why it will be adverse. So what you will do is just 2 is equals to 7,000 minus this. Okay, this will be your yield variance. Okay, in other case I said just find out directly for 100. If you find out directly for 100, what it will come is same, you will get directly 233. 100 is your yield difference, right? 100 is our yield difference. 300, 3,000 minus 2,900. 100 is the yield difference, correct? So 100 into 7,000 upon 3,000. So is equals to 7,000 into 100 upon 3,000. 233, correct? This is what we got, right? So now तो ठीक है, ये समझ गए आपको. अब मेरे को क्या मिल गया यार? ये yield का difference मिल गया, ठीक है? जो usage का difference था, what was the usage variance? That was this minus this, ठीक है? Now this can be split into two parts. One is this yield variance, this and this, the difference in yield, and that I've got here. Now, second thing variance will be when I get this 6766. So if you see in both your mix and yield or sub-usage variance, okay, in both the cases, you are using this value of revised standard quantity. ठीक है, क्योंकि आपने 6766 आपका revised standard quantity का value है, right? This is used for yield variance, correct? इसको इससे minus किए थे. For mix variance, you will do this minus this. ये 2900 at proper mix. This is 2900 at the actual mix. So this difference 6766 minus 6900 is only because of mix. You're getting the point? ये कितना हो गया? यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ. Okay, equals to 6766 minus 6900. ठीक है, ये हो गया 133. And this is adverse. ठीक है, this will be adverse. क्योंकि now अभी ये जो है 290, this is the pure standard. ठीक है, आपका standard है. ये standard है लेकिन actual proportion. So this you will consider as the standard. So अब ये दोनों का आप add करोगे, okay, you will get 100. Okay, which should be your usage variance. ठीक है, 100 होगा आपका यूसेज वेरिएंस. क्या आया था हमारा यूसेज वेरिएंस पहले? 100 ही आया था ना, करेक्ट. 7000 minus 6900. This was our usage variance. यहाँ पे हमने लिखे हैं क्या? Year average. थोड़ा यहाँ वहाँ हो गया, इसको मैं नीचे ला लेता हूँ. हमारे आंसर्स हम लिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, राइट? ठीक है, दिस इज योर यूसेज वेरिएंस. अब ये देखिए, दोनों को ऐड कीजिए. वन इज मिक्स, वन इज यील्ड. ठीक है, दिस इज योर मिक्स वेरिएंस MMV and this is your sub usage variance. ठीक है, you can say MSV or you can say MYV, normally called as, in general called as yield variance. ठीक है, तो जब एक कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा हमारा आगे, I'll show you how we'll find it using your output. एक बार वो आप देख लेंगे ना, तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा दोनों के. अच्छा, ये यहाँ से आ रहा है, हम वो आउटपुट के रेट के हिसाब से निकाल रहे हैं, ये इनपुट के रेट के हिसाब से निकाल रहे हैं. That's the only thing. Variance will always be the same. Okay, ये समझा ये प्रॉब्लम? तब ये नीचे जो दिया है ये सब आंसर्स है. ये दिस इज योर बुक आंसर्स. ओके, so Himanshu, so here we are, what we are computing is cost variance. Okay, so we are not thinking about the selling price. Okay, so एक बार आप क्या कीजिए, you have to just go home, see the video again. ठीक है, एक बार फिर से आप लोग have to go and just try out जो मैंने बताया. ठीक है, तो एक बार आप देखेंगे, फिर हम इसको रिपीट करेंगे, then you will understand. Just go once. ठीक है, तो हिमांशु, yield variance in this or your mix variance and yield variance, so just you have to go home once. Okay, just see what I have explained. Okay, and then you will understand it a bit, and then I'll repeat it again. ठीक है, just go home and revise it once. So any other question, anyone? Okay, so we're just finding out the cost variance, uh, finding out the cost in the cost of production of something, the variance. Okay, so we're not at this stage, we have not gone to selling that product and getting the profit. There's only the variation of cost, variances of cost. Okay. Any doubt, anything, किसी का कुछ पूछना है? So you all can just repeat it. जैसे मैंने yield and mix variance is what Himanshu wanted to know. Okay, what I've suggested is you all go home. Whatever I've explained today, you just go and try to understand it as much as you can. Okay, but you will be at some place now. उसके बाद में, if I repeat it again tomorrow, then you will understand it better. Okay, if you want, I'll repeat the whole problem again tomorrow, but before that, just go home and see it once. ठीक है, तब आपको कल ज्यादा अच्छा समझेगा. अभी मैं फिर से रिपीट करूंगा तो then again you will not understand it that well. ओके, ये प्रॉब्लम फिर हम देखेंगे कल. आप लोगों को चाहिए रहेगा तो we can repeat that. ठीक है, so now there is one short problem here. इसको हम कर लेते हैं. इसमें there is no mix in it. Okay, so you only have to calculate where there is no mix. Okay, then but yield variance can be there. Okay, yield variance is only when your actual yield is less than your standard yield or more than the standard yield. Okay, so that is not dependent on mix. Okay, but when you are not mixing two things to get a product, two or more things, then you will not get mix variance. Okay, जहाँ एक ही प्रोडक्ट यूज हो रहा है, एक ही प्रोडक्ट इनपुट से एक ही आउटपुट बन रहा है. ओके, वहां पे आपका यील्ड वेरिएंस नहीं आएगा. ओके, चलिए यहाँ पे क्या है देखते हैं. वी हैव टू फाइंड यूसेज प्राइस कॉस्ट वेरिएंस. क्वांटिटी परचेज्ड इज 3000. ठीक है, वैल्यू इसका है 9000. ओके, स्टैंडर्ड क्वांटिटी ऑफ मटेरियल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर 1 ton ऑफ फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट इज 25 यूनिट्स. ठीक है, 25 यूनिट्स इनको चाहिए है फॉर 1 ton और 1 unit ऑफ finished product के लिए. Okay, that is the standard, and this part, no, this is the actual which they have given us. Quantity of material purchased and value, this is the actual. ठीक है, standard rate of material, ₹2 per unit. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमको ये मालूम है एक्चुअल में कितना हो रहा है. 9000 upon 3000, you know that it is 3 per unit. Okay, but standard rate is 2 per unit. Now opening stock is nil, but closing stock is 500. Okay, so closing stock का हम variances नहीं निकालेंगे. Okay, क्यों नहीं निकालते closing stock का variance? Because you will get to know the yield variance and all that only after the manufacturing activity is done, right? Mix variance, whatever. So that's why you cannot take out, but yeah, you can find the price variance. Okay, for this 500 also you can find the price variance, but उसको भी अभी निकाल के भी मतलब नहीं रहता है. Basically, if they ask in the question, you can find it, but normally when you manufacture, at that point you take out all the variance, right? Because you have to tie up all the variance, right? अभी ये मैं 500 में अगले पीरियड में मैन्युफैक्चर करने वाला, अभी मैं वेरिएंस निकाल के क्या करूं? ओके, प्राइस वेरिएंस, दैट इज. बाकी सारे वेरिएंस आप निकाल भी नहीं सकते. ओके, सो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक को हटा देना है पहले. सो नाउ फॉर योर एक्चुअल डेटा व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज, ओके, एक्चुअल डेटा 2500, हाउ is 3000 minus this 500 closing stock. ठीक है, gives me 2500, price is 3, this is the total cost. ठीक है, अब next है इसका standard. ओके, standard के लिए what you have to do is $25 1 ton 25 फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट प्रोडक्शन इज 80 टन्स, ठीक है, दोनों का 80 टन्स। ओके, सो बोथ फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्शन इज 80 टन्स, ठीक है, तो दिया गया हमको पहले। नाउ दिस 80 इंटू 25 करेंगे आप, 25 यूनिट्स लगता है एक टन के लिए, तो 80 टन के लिए 80 इंटू 25 विल हैव टू डू। ओके, ठीक है, दैट इज योर रॉ मटेरियल विच इज 2000। यहाँ प्राइस है 2, हमको मालूम है ऑलरेडी, राइट? हियर इट इज 2, मल्टीप्लाई दिस इन दिस, यू विल गेट 4000, ठीक है। सो नाउ व्हाट हैव वी गॉट? अब हमारे पास स्टैंडर्ड और एक्चुअल टेबल्स। Okay, now what we have got is standard and actual tables. This is what we already have got. Now, ठीक है, ये हमने बना ली है। इसके ऊपर से now we will compute the variances. What is material cost variance here? Standard minus actual, 4000 minus 7500. ठीक है, this is your material cost variance. Okay, adverse or favorable? Adverse or favorable? Nandini, variance is adverse or favorable?
Adverse.
Adverse. Yes, because actual is more than standard. So it is adverse, 3500. Okay. So, and then what will be your price variance? Price variance is 2 minus 3. Actual is 1 more, right? So 1 into your actual, you multiply by actual quantity always, right? So 2500 is your price variance. Okay. And usage variance, you should have used 2000, you have used 2500. So 500 is the one you have used extra. So 500 into 2000 will give you your usage variance. You see your answers here. 1000 is your usage variance. Price variance is 2500, and this is 3500. Okay. So although we can continue with more problems now, but I think it will not make sense. So you will just go home and just revise this part once, you will understand it. Okay. Only then when we do further problems, you will understand it. Okay. So if you and yeah, this also I won't repeat it now. Just go and see once. Okay. And you will yourself be in some position. You will know that, okay, what is happening and all that. And then when I tell you again tomorrow, then you will understand it extremely well. Okay. Just go home and revise this much for now. Okay. Okay. So any questions or anything? Otherwise we'll continue tomorrow at 5. 5 or Himanshu, you 5 is little early for you or what? Sunday, right? Tomorrow is Sunday. So 5 for 5:20. Tell me. We'll start accordingly. It's early for Saturday. Yeah. So because then it's better if we keep same time for Saturday and Sunday. No, yeah, that's the thing. Like if one is 5 and one is 5:20, then it will create confusions always, which is why I kept both at 5:20. Okay. So we can move back to 5:20, I think, if you all are okay. Okay, so that's fine. Both 5:20 will go by that. And in Sunday, if needed, I think you all will have some spare time, right? After 7 also, if we need to stretch a bit. Okay. Or I can think about starting something, starting a new chapter also on Sunday. Okay. Okay. So just go, just revise it. Okay. Come back tomorrow, because now if I repeat also, you all will still have the same doubt. You have to just go home and run the video once or twice. Okay. See what is happening. Okay. And you'll get it a bit. And then tomorrow when we talk, last question, this 2000. Okay, here, see, here they have given us that finished product is 80 tons. Okay, and here we know that 1 ton of finished product needs 25 units. So if 1 ton is 25, for 1 ton of finished units, I need 25 units input. Okay, this is finished. Okay, so now here I have been told that I got 80 tons here. 80. So how much this would be? 80 into 1 upon, no, sorry. This is 80, sorry, this is 80. Okay, the 1 ton of finished goods will give you input 25, and if finished goods has been given as 80, then what is this? 80 into 25 upon 1. That gives you 2000. Yeah. Okay. So fine then. I will meet tomorrow at 5:20. Okay. I'll just put the timings in the group, but going forward, we'll continue at 5:20. And if needed, you all of you, okay, Nandini and Himanshu are there, right? So, right. So if needed, I'll start some chapter. Okay. Any other chapter on Sunday. We'll run it Sunday to Sunday. Okay. Any one more chapter I'll start. Maybe we can do a little bit on Saturday also, but Sunday to Sunday will run maybe from 6:30 onwards. Okay. It's okay, right? If we stretch little bit over 7, like 7:20 or something on Sunday, I can just start another chapter also, not in techniques of costing, in the other part, say materials or something we can start. So one more chapter will be going on, so we'll be in a comfort zone. Okay, then fine. Okay, so not tomorrow, but next Sunday onwards, we'll start a new chapter also. Okay, most probably materials. Okay, then thank you. See you later. I'll post these videos. We'll continue at 5:20 tomorrow.